Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSU81 and today I'm going to do a review for this Mafex Flash from the Justice League. Okay, so you can't see the Flash because he's running so fast right now. So let me catch it. Oh, okay. Yep, finally I caught him here. Okay, so this is the Flash from Mafex Justice League. Yeah, I know this is not a new figure, so I would like to call this, ironically, as a flashback review because it's also Flash, so it's a flashback. And because this Flash, I think, is one of the upcoming hype right now because everyone is waiting for the new Flash movie. Yeah, so I was thinking, why not just do a flashback review for this guy, because I have not done a review for him yet, because at that moment that I bought him, it was in around 2018. Yeah, that's actually 5 years ago. This is why I think it's a good time to do a review for this guy, and let's see how is he holding up because it's been so long already. Yeah, so first of all, let's take a closer look at the overall look. And as you can see, the costume is very well designed with all the stretch marks and things like that. Wow, this is really looking very good. I always wonder what is all this line about. Maybe he's running too fast that things has been smashing to his suit that have all these scratches kind of things. Yeah, this looks very good, and you can see that Mafex is still holding up till now. It doesn't have any like paint being faded or any sticky part, so it's all still being quite good. And the details are pretty amazing because you can see that, wow, this suit is not simple to make. You can see all kind of design, and I just love this part here with like the Flash logo over here. And wow, okay, so even at the below of the shoe you can see the Flash mark. This is something that I didn't notice until now. This is amazing. Let's take a look at the head. I would say this is not the best head of Ezra Miller maybe, yeah, but you can still see the likeness there. And also as usual, Mafex is being very pale on the skin tone. Yeah, but it's still a pretty decent looking heads, I would say. And yeah, this is really nice looking ones. This is so good. I mean, it's been holding up pretty nice, and in overall I think that it's still one of the best looking Flash at the moment. And very quickly, let's move on to the articulation. You can look to the right, looks to the left. Looking up, pretty good. Looking down, even better. His arm can go 360 degrees, and this shoulder pad is actually movable, and his arm can go slightly more than 90 degrees. And arm swivels, a double joint elbow, 2 points of articulations over here. At his waist you can turn and move around easily, and even at his torso. So let's see how well this Flash can bend forward. Okay, pretty good. Bending backwards, wow, even better. Any pull down mechanism on the leg? Yes, a lot. There's no cutting on the thighs for the tight swivels, but you can still do some slight swivels. Double joint knee, foot can move around on the ball joint, and there are toe hinges as well. So with the good articulations, I believe this Flash should be able to do a pretty good split. Let's see. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so when it comes to the articulation, I think this Flash is pretty good. I think he can pose pretty well as well. Now as for the accessory, let's start with the hands as always. So he just comes with a pair of relaxed hands that's already on the figure, a pair of closed fist hands, a pair of open palm hands, pair of something like a karate chops hand, a pair of posing hands before he start running, and lastly he just comes with an unmasked head. Wow, okay, I think this is pretty good looking for Ezra Miller. It just really looks like him, except for the face is kinda too pale. So yes, as you can see, the accessory is pretty limited for this Flash. Only interchangeable hands and an unmasked head. He doesn't even come with any effects part like the lightning effects for him, like makes him look like he's running, you know. He doesn't have any of that. That's pretty sad. And right up next, I will show you how to interchange some of the accessories onto him, especially on the hands. So you just need to pull it out gently like this and just put it back in like this. And do remember, this is a very early stage of Mafex where the joints easy to break. Yeah, so do be very gentle with it if you have this guy. For the heads, you just need to pull it out like this and just pop it back in. Yeah, so this is how he looks like without the mask. And right up next, I'd like to talk about the durability of this guy here, because as I mentioned, he's been around for 4 to 5 years now. Yes, so let's see how well he's been keeping up. And as far as I can see, the paint wise, I think is still pretty much there. There is no paint fading or whatsoever. There's no sticky parts, but there is one thing that has deteriorated over the years, which is the joint. So as you can see, the head is extremely loose. Yeah, he can just, you know, do a turn without any efforts. Yeah, very loose now. And even for the torso part, is all very loose. Yep, and the waist part as well. So it's like, you know, yeah, this is how bad it is. It's all being very loose, especially at the upper part of the body. Yeah, you can see it's very loose. And the legs, fortunately, is still pretty tight. Yeah, I think I didn't post him much, but somehow the upper part is very loose now. So this isn't looking too good. So I'm not sure whether it's just mine, or if you have yours the same, maybe you can leave a comment down in the comment section and let me know does this happens to yours as well. Now let's look into some poses for this Flash, and what is Flash without some running pose. So as you can see, wow, this is a pretty good looking running pose that he can actually pull off. Yeah, the leg is the most important part because you gotta have it moving outwards to shows that he really running very fast here. Yeah, this is pretty good. Lastly is this very iconic pose of Flash. Yeah, the only things is that his feet cannot really, you know, bend forwards to touch the ground. Yeah, this is the only part that is not good. Otherwise, I think the overall posture, wow, I think it's pretty good. This is really one of the best pose that Flash always do before he start running. I think this is pretty nice as well, that this Mafex can actually do such a pose. Do click on the likes button if you enjoy this review. Thank you. Next, let's have some size comparison. Of course, I'll compare him with the rest of the Justice League Mafex. So I have the Aquaman right over here, which is much taller than him, and also the Cyborg. And next, I'll have this Batman, okay, Ben Affleck Batman from Mafex as well. And my only Justice League which is not from Mafex is this Wonder Woman from SH Figuarts. And lastly, I have this Henry Cavill Superman from Mafex, as well as this Zack Snyder Superman from Mafex as well. So yes, my final verdict for this Flash based on the star rating so far is going to be a 7.5 out of 10. Yes, this guy is pretty good looking in terms of the overall look. He's a very old figure. The articulation is pretty good. The accessory is very lacking. But yeah, when it comes to the durability, I think it's not keeping very well because of the looseness here. But in terms of the paint, I think they are still looking pretty nice. So at this moment, I think this Flash is still very hard to find. The last thing I know that they say that the price has been jacked up for this Mafex Flash. So what I would suggest is to wait for their 2.0 after the Flash movie is out. So I do hope that this flashback review will actually give you some insight on how this old Flash is looking up. And I do hope that you enjoy this review, and most certainly hope that Mafex will make another one of this as a 2.0. And I'll catch you guys again in my next video. I hope you will watch these videos right over here.